Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Akia. My brand is Stop Waiting for Friday, meaning go out and live your life right now. But just a little bit about me for those of you who have not been able to tune in as of yet. I am from the United States. I quit my job, moved to Bali, Indonesia, and I've been here for about a week and a half now. So this is my second YouTube video, and in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I like and what I don't like so far with me being in Bali for about a week and a half. I'm using my phone for notes, and occasionally you might not be able to hear me because I'm in this beautiful garden at where I'm staying, and I am near a road, so there are some scooters going back and forth, but it's okay. I'll leave some text at the bottom for when I kind of tune out. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to be answering some of your questions from my Instagram page that you guys sent me. So, see, here goes a scooter. But I'll be answering some of those questions. I have my phone here for some notes because I am absent-minded. Okay, so let's get into it. I guess I'll start with the bad and finish off with the good. Not really bad, but things that I necessarily don't like already being in Bali. One, I'll just kick it off with the scooters. As most of you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I have been having difficulty with this whole scooter situation. I recently crashed the scooter into a wall one morning while going to hike. And also today, actually, I saw a girl crash her scooter. It was a bit rainy, and she was going down kind of going down this slope, and I don't know if she braked or whatnot, but I was eating at a restaurant with a friend and she crashed. So I'm not too fond of these scooters, a little bit scary for me. I'm getting used to it. You kind of have to do it if you're going to be living here, so that has been quite the experience. So don't really love the scooters. Also, while we're talking about scooters, I don't really like the fact that I have to wear a helmet. I know for safety reasons, obviously I do have to wear the helmet, but when you are trying to be cute, when I got my edges laid and all this stuff and my makeup on and my eyebrows done, when you put this helmet on, forget about it. So for me, it's not like my favorite thing, and it's really just, it takes a lot of time when you're getting on and off every single time. You're dealing with the helmet, putting it on, especially with the mask situation, how you have to wear the mask. So it's like putting so much stuff on. So I don't really love it, but that's my second thing. Number 3. Dogs. So there are, if you are scared of dogs, I don't think this is the place to come. There are dogs everywhere on the street, stray dogs, and don't get me wrong, they're so sweet. They, for what I know, they won't necessarily bite. I have seen them bark and get super aggressive, but there's dogs everywhere, and it's kind of sad. I guess that's why I don't like it. It's kind of sad to see so many stray dogs. I'm not used to seeing so many stray dogs, more so cats. But in this situation, it's literally the opposite. I don't see any stray cats. Actually, there's a cat here at the place that I'm staying at, which is like the homestay cat or what have you now. But dogs, there are plenty of stray dogs out there. So I'm also considering maybe getting one because I feel really bad about it. But who knows? Everyone who knows me knows that I'm probably not. I'm not the person to have animals. So, but that's another story for another day. Other thing that I don't necessarily like is not knowing the language. So I'm very new here. I'm being hard on myself, but I do think like I have some friends that actually know the language, and it seems just like so much more easier to communicate and really to have a relationship with the locals. So it is my goal to be fluent in Indonesian language and be able to communicate with all the locals around and even some of the Westerners who speak Indonesian. So stay tuned, and if you know anyone who is an Indonesian language teacher here in Ubud, please leave it in the comments because I'm definitely looking forward to learning the language and being fluent at it. The last thing that I do not like so far, and don't get me wrong, like remember I still have a lot more exploring to do, but the beaches. So I am a beach baby. I am a water sign. I love water. I love swimming. I love just sitting at the beach all day, listening to the waves crash and all that fun stuff. So I thought that I was going to come here and, you know, get some fabulous like beach time, and that wasn't the initial encounter I had. The first beach, which was Seminyak, was not so great. It was very muggy, and also there was a lot of plastic. And then the second beach I went to in Canggu, it wasn't so bad, but also it wasn't like the clear waters that I thought I was going to get here in Bali. There is a lot of plastic here, and for me, I have been, and maybe I noticed it more than others, I don't know, because I've been transitioning to a zero waste life and really trying to limit the amount of plastic that I use. But there has been a lot of plastic just everywhere on the streets, at the beaches, and to what I'm understanding they have been getting better at managing the plastic, but it is a lot. Now we're gonna get into all the fabulous things that I do love about this amazing place, and the reason why so far I have enjoyed waking up every single morning in Bali. So one, the people. Every single person that I have encountered during my week and a half here has been so sweet, so kind, so helpful. I honestly have not encountered one person that was not willing to help, or one person that was not willing to talk to me, or whatever have you not. Everyone has been super, super kind, so that makes me happy. And I look forward to meeting even more amazing people and even more people to share my experience here in Bali with. Number two, so the food. So for me, because I am 5.5 months vegetarian and I no longer eat meat, I cut it out of my diet. So for me, it is super fast, cheap, convenient to literally go outside of where I'm staying and find countless amounts of restaurants within this area. And even as I've like ventured outside of Ubud, there have been countless amounts of places where you can eat vegetarian dishes or vegan dishes, or even completely like raw plant-based meals. However, I do hear from those of my peeps who are carnivores and who do eat meat that it is not the best place for meat eaters, and that the meat is not like the greatest meat you're gonna find in the world. I don't have that problem, so I'm not necessarily 100% sure about that, but that is what I've heard about the meat. The third thing that I love is the atmosphere. I love how relaxed it is, and how just like you can go and be in a garden and just like, I'm here completely by myself. And you can find so many places like this, even at the restaurants, you know, even where there are people, it's just so relaxed and so calm, and everyone is just like, there's no rush. Everyone is just being and just taking their time. Even if they're at the cafe is working, it's just like this atmosphere of so that is that might be at the top of my list, and really one of my favorite things, because it makes everything, it just makes you really appreciate the quality of life, which is really one of the main things that I was looking for when I moved here. The fourth thing that I love about Bali is the weather. For me, it is very similar to the weather in Miami, so it's not really a big shocker or a big change for me. It's super humid, it's hot, it's rainy. You cannot trust the weather app. It will say that it's thundering all day, and then next thing you know, it rains a little bit, then the sun is out, then it's gonna rain some more, then the sun is gone for the rest of the day. So I love the weather. I love how unreliable it is. And also, for me, I don't really mind rain or all this other stuff. So like today, it was just like pouring raining. As long as you have like a raincoat, you are good to go. Rain does not stop any show. Sorry, there's like a bug that wants my attention. But the rain does not stop the show, and you'll see that here. Like for a lot of the people, the rain doesn't stop the show. People are still out on the scooters, still doing, like, still at the restaurant, still doing things, especially now in rainy season. I expected to get a lot of rain when I came here, and it actually hasn't been as much rain as I thought it would be. The last thing that I love about Bali, the prices. Especially me coming from the US, everything is far less. I feel like I have been ripped off in the United States, actually, but obviously that's because I have a US dollar. And I mean, everything from the food to gas to transportation to living arrangements, all super cheap. And I'll make another video really going in depth about what I pay in Bali, and about the amount of money that I've spent for my living accommodations, my transportation, food, gas, all that fun stuff. Okay, so that is what I like and what I dislike about Bali so far, and hopefully the list of what I like continues to grow, and the list of what I don't like stays where it is or gets better. So thank you guys. Now I'm going to go into answering some of those crazy questions you guys were asking me on Instagram. So let's get into that now. Will I consider dating? That has not crossed my mind yet. I am not looking for anyone to date as of now. I'm looking forward to dating myself, continuing on in this very passionate relationship that I'm in with myself. And that's kind of where I am with dating. I'm not opposed to it, but it's not something that I'm looking for. So the other question I got, nightlife. I have not done a ton of partying or nightlife here. The 2 times that I have been out, I went out in Canggu, which is supposed to be more of the nightlife than Ubud, which is where I stay. Canggu and Seminyak, to my understanding, and it was okay. I mean, it was nice. I met some really cool people, and you know, I thought one day was enough. I'll just leave that there. One day of it was enough for me, because I'm not like this big party person anymore. Like, that's kind of not what I came here to do. However, I'm not, like, again, I'm not opposed to it, and as long as it's done in balance. And there's not many places here in Ubud that I've seen to kind of like be on some like that kind of I'm lying. I meant this. There's not many places that I like to be like. But I have been to some nice like live music sessions, like Laughing Buddha, and there's actually a place down the street from my house. I was coming home the other night and they had this really amazing live like band playing. It was like very relaxed and very chill, like you have a glass of wine and that kind of thing. And there was another, I also went to another place after that called Lovin', which was really cool, but it was also more relaxed. Also, I am here during a pandemic, so it could be very different than what Bali normally is like as far as partying goes, because there are not a lot of tourists, or a lot of tourists here right now, so it's more locals. Like in the place that I went to near my house was just full of locals, so it was even more cool to experience, which I really enjoyed. How am I doing on my waste-free journey internationally? So I kind of touched on this earlier in the video. It is hard, it is a struggle, because in the US I was really on a path of getting closer to not even having to use waste or plastic for sure. I was able to go to a grocery store and get glass bottles and all this fun stuff. Oh my gosh, please leave me alone, bugs. I was able to go to, that's another thing I didn't put, the bugs, it's a lot. But I was able to go to a grocery store and, you know, get the things that I needed to not have to use plastic. Here there aren't many options. There is plastic everywhere, so that's really been hard for me. And I refuse to purchase or use a plastic bottle. So that has also been a struggle, because there aren't really stores. So normally when I go out to eat at the restaurants, I'm asking for, you know, just for them to add on a few additional bottled water, so I can just bring to my room and I'll have something to drink. So it has not been easy, and I am like, in some cases, like a raincoat. Raincoats are made of plastic, and I do need it because I'm on the scooter and I'm driving. So I'm just very much more conscious of what I need versus what I don't need. And if I don't need it, yes, I need to drink water, but I know that there is an alternative to it. As far as the raincoat, I don't know many alternatives to having a raincoat that isn't made of plastic. And if anyone does, trust me, I literally would love you to pieces if you have any alternatives for me when it comes to that. But sometimes, of course, I could not drive when it's raining, but sometimes you are on the scooter already. Like I said, the weather is very up and down, like Miami's weather, and it start raining out of nowhere, and then I'm just stuck there soaked and drenched. So yeah, it's definitely hard, and it's not so easy, but I am dedicated to doing my best and learning and growing on the journey of being waste-free and zero plastic. A room home tour. I am so looking forward to it. I actually recorded that my first day here, but my friend suggested that maybe I should wait until I leave this place to record it. I'm not really so scared about people being creepy and weird, but my friends did suggest that it might be better as I'm leaving. But love where I'm staying. As you can see, this is on the other side, and this is like this little garden temple area that is here, but it's so beautiful. There's not a lot of people here. Again, I don't know what it looks like pre-COVID, but it's been a dream so far, and I love it a lot. Who's taking my picture? You guys are nosy. the person who's been taking my pictures is a newfound friend, Taurus, who I love so much. He's so sweet, and he takes awesome pictures. I've been exploring with him, and he's been taking some really cool photos of me, which I appreciate a ton because they look so fabulous, and they really capture some really cool moments that I've been having here. So that's where I'm gonna wrap it up at. That's the last question that I'm going to take for this video. But please keep sending questions. Please keep on sending inquiries about all the things that I'm going through, because you guys are definitely, like, I think someone asked me, how does Bali smell? Like, some places have a smell. What is the smell here? You're making me be a little bit more observant about what's going on around me. So please keep sending those questions, and I appreciate you guys. Make sure that you like below, and if you didn't like it, just go away. just forget all this happening. But I'm definitely open to feedback and you guys sending me ways that I can make these videos a little bit better for you, and comments and all that fun stuff. And just make sure you subscribe, because I definitely want to share more with you guys, and I want to continue to share with a broader audience. So thank you, appreciate you guys, and have an awesome freaking week. I would say the other word, but keep it PG-13. Bye.